Hello there and welcome to the new video. Now today I'll be showing you how we can implement Chrome extensions without knowing how to program purely by using Claude Code. We will be building one certain scenario live right here in this video, and let me just walk you through it, how we'll build doing this and what it is. First, what it is, well, it's a simple extension we'll be building that will help you track down how are certain videos performing. For example, on YouTube, so you can find some viral ideas. You can check out what thumbnails are working, what titles are working on other channels than just yourself, because obviously you can find your analytics in the YouTube center, so that will be pretty useless. So yeah, how we'll be doing this? Well, let me just map out, for example, some YouTube homepage. So just come to YouTube. Obviously you see the search bar. Let's name this YouTube, right? Okay, now here you've got multiple videos like this, something that is recommended for you, maybe some subscribers that you are looking at. And here you've got multiple analytics, like for example, you've got the thumbnail, so you've got some sort of thumbnail right here, right? You've got the title, you've got the view count right here, I don't know, 10k. Then you've got maybe some likes or something like that. You've got the profile, obviously, and stuff like that, but that's not really important to us. Only thing that matters is the view rate that we need to do. Now, to explain this a tiny bit more with metaphors, this is like our first layer of the website, or first layer of the whole homepage. What we need to do with our extension is to add another additional layer, which will be the second layer, and add some sort of shadows that can work with this. So what do I mean by this, right? Let me just map it out. We'll be adding a second layer like this. Now, it won't be bigger than the normal YouTube homepage, but I just need you to understand that this is the second part of it. So second layer, right? This is on top of it. And what this will do is just overlay something like, for example, not a title, but right after the title, here we've got a bit of a weak space or something that you don't need, or we can even do it like on the thumbnail. So on the thumbnail on the right top, I believe you've got nothing important there, so we can do it right here, and we'll be adding how is the video performing. So for example, 2x, or we'll probably use some different colors based on how good it is. So maybe if it is amazing, then we'll be using like green color. If it is poor, then we'll be using red color, so 0.5. And what are these metrics? Well, it's pretty simple. These metrics are how is the video performing, and based on the views and based on average views that the channel has. Okay, how will we be doing this, and pretty much how will the whole Chrome extension work with the JavaScript and everything? It's extremely simple. So first, what we will do is we will pick some sort of a video. So once you open up the homepage, you will see all sorts of videos. We'll just map it out again. We will have the thumbnail right here. So we've got some sort of thumbnail, right? Thumbnail, bam, bam, bam. Okay, then we've got the title right here. Title. We've got the view rate and everything like that, but we don't have all of the necessary information that we need. That's why we'll be needing to pull the ID first, and then using certain API, we'll be adding all of the sources and all of the necessary informations to our workflow. So yeah, every single YouTube video, obviously, as you probably know, has a ID. You can find it inside of the URL, or let's go to YouTube so I can show you right away. When you just see, I click on this video, I will see that this is the ID of that certain video, or I don't even need to click on it. I can just right click it and open link in a new tab, and it will again show us the link, show us the ID, right? So if I were to inspect this whole page, I would find all of the IDs right away in this page, and I don't have to click through, which obviously the script can do itself. So yeah, we'll be pulling the ID. Now the ID can be pretty much anything, I don't know, like 783E. So this is the ID, and based on this ID, we'll be using, next step will be to use YouTube Analytics API to enrich this. So we'll be using data, or not analytics, probably the data API. We'll be using the version 3. Sorry about that, let me delete it. Okay, version 3 API. Now what this will do is just enrich the information that we have here. So for example, give us the views, or give the workflow the views, like 10k. Okay, give the likes, like 700. Okay, give the comments, etc, etc. Everything that we need to know to compare these, though mainly we'll be using the views right now. Okay, and then the last step that we will be doing is probably actually creating the outlier. Now how this will work is we'll have a script with some mathematic, how do I call this, like equation, right? With equation that will compare the view count from here and the latest 20 videos. Now one more step I forgot to add is we'll be pulling like these exact same stats from the last 20 or 30 videos of the certain channel. So let's put it like this, and here we'll have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc till 20 or 30, how many you want to add videos. So again, I will probably use data analytics for this, or data API, not analytics, data API for this. Okay, we'll pull all of the views and then we'll use the equation. How does the equation look? Well, it's pretty simple. Let me just map it out right here. Let's call it like, I don't know, outlier format. Yes, so outlier format, right? And it's extremely simple. In a nutshell, how it works, sorry about that, is we take the view count from our main video that we are trying to, or from the current video, so current video view count, or let's just do view count. Okay, and we divide it by the average view count of the last 20 videos that we basically get from the last 20 videos. So average view count from the last 20 videos. 20 with. Okay, and what this will output is extremely simple. It will give us like, I don't know, 2x, or maybe if it's bad then like 0.5x, or maybe if it's really good like 180x. That's how we know that this is a good idea and something viral that we can move from or take as inspiration. Okay, and in a nutshell, this is pretty much it. So now let's go to our Claude Code and let's build this. Already, I've got Claude Code right here. We've got the folder probably already in here. Let's see. Chrome extensions, outlier. Okay, you can create your own folder, however you want to call it. You call it, that's pretty much on you. Okay, and now we need to build some sort of a prompt. I will do something pretty simple from the start. I need you to build a Chrome extension folder. This Chrome extension, or this Chrome extension, maybe even sending this over could be pretty helpful. Yeah, let's just send over as inspiration. Okay, this Chrome extension will work as outlier, which will add additional info about how are certain videos performing. Now let's give it some sort of a context, because this is the task. Context, what would you say here? Like, I am AI automation specialist. Sometimes I need to find good video ideas. I want to create extension that will help me do this by showing how good is the video performing based on a simple equation. Okay, use this equation. Now the equation is current video view count, or like this, view count, and we divide it by, I don't want to do a scale. Okay, and we divide it by median view, I'm not sure if I wrote it right, view count of the last 20 videos of that channel. That's how we figure out it's a good idea. So I already said it like a couple of times. Okay, use any necessary APIs like YouTube analytics, YouTube data v3 API. Okay, to the additional layer and UI, I would like the outlier number to be on top right corner of the video, so mainly covering small part of the thumbnail on top right. Okay, and do we want to do percentage or the X1? I would probably do the X1. The output should be in X format, for example 10x or 0.8x. Okay, what more context can we give it to? We already gave it the tools that it should use. Now ask any questions that might deliver a better output, then store the folder to Chrome extension YouTube, and also to my downloaded section on my local machine. Okay, and this should be pretty much it. Let's just also add that I am sending over a structure of how I see this working, just as example for you. Okay, and also let's send over this layer right here. Then last thing we want to do is to the UI, back to the UI here. Also differentiate by color based on how good is the video. For example, 0.8x is going to be red badge at top right corner. Then 180x is going to be green badge. Okay, and this should be pretty much it. Let's just send this over. I'm using Opus 5 and I just added like the high. We don't need the extra, we don't need the medium, so let's just use high. That's like the best middle way. And yeah, let's just paste it over. I will come back to once it is done, and if we need to add any information, then I will do that as well and record it for you. Though one more thing I want to show you is how to get these YouTube Analytics and YouTube Data APIs. Is absolutely extremely simple. You have two options. You can either use the Google Cloud, so we just search up Google Cloud. Okay, Google Cloud. In here, you will go to console. You will find the YouTube Data API. You can just search it up. So APIs and services. Let's search up YouTube. Okay. Let's search up YouTube API, and here too should be up here. Yeah, YouTube Analytics API, but this is more specific to your channel. We probably need YouTube Data API v3. That's all we need. Okay, you just enable this. I've already enabled it, that's why I've got to manage here, but you will see like enable. You click that, you click to manage, and then you will just send over your client ID. Let's go to credentials on the left. Here you just pick the client ID and client secret, but obviously the client secret was created already, or if not, then good, but you have to save that up because you cannot give it again, and you just paste it over. Okay, we've got some questions here. How should the channel baseline be calculated? Median long form only, median views of the channel's last 20 uploads, excluding shorts, median resist one viral video, skewing the baseline, and mixing shorts with long term. Yeah, that's exactly what I told it to do, so yeah. Where should the badges appear? Home feed, search results, watch page, sidebar, everywhere. Every video we see should have that badge. The badge should appear on the right top corner of the video. Okay. A 6-hour-old video hasn't accumulated its views yet, so its raw ratio will look terrible. How should fresh uploads be handled? Fresh uploads, score everything raw, gray new badge under 48 hours. Okay, we could have some gray badges for videos that are younger than 48 hours. This could work pretty good, yeah. Because if you've got some sort of videos that are super young, obviously the idea didn't get a chance to perform yet, so it's good to give it time. What color scale do you want the pages? 5 tiers sounds good. And now let's let it finally run. We can also add this to our dashboard that we built in the last video, to the YouTube AI automation that pretty much just automated my whole YouTube. And we could add some sort of a storage there, where if I just click on the extension or on some sort of video that is good, I just click it, it will send it over to our dashboard, so we can then find it as a inspiration. Or I mean, what you can do is just go to your Miro board, it's free, you can just screenshot them based on how you see how good they are, and just make some sort of a storage there, send it over to AI, and then create any type of really idea generation that you want. Okay, now let me just cut the video here, and I will come back to once it's done. We're done, so just go to Chrome. Now let's edit to the extensions, which is pretty much the easy part. You just go to extensions, you can manage all of the extensions. Now from here you click this load unpack, though first obviously you have to turn on the developer mode or you will not see that. So click on developer mode, then load unpacked. Okay, now we go to our downloads, YouTube outlier I believe it will be. Select the folder. Okay, now we've got some sort of HTML, not sure what this is. Let's see, extensions enabled. Okay, so you can play around with the settings here, but what seems to be happening is we don't have our API, so it isn't connected. But yeah, let's just connect it. It's the exact same setup I showed you like a few minutes ago. So we go to Cloud Console, we send over the API. Okay, since we are sending over the API key, not a credential ID, which is interesting. So we just go to manage and let's create a new API key. I mean, that's even simpler than having an actual client ID and client secret. Let's quickly do this. Credentials. Alright, now API key. Let's click this. Oh no, let's create it. Credentials, now API key. Let's do from extension. Okay, select the API scopes, API restrictions, now API restrictions. People goes to service account, no. Application restrictions, I would do none, and let's create it. What? Or maybe here we have to do like the ones we want to use. This list includes only APIs enabled in this project. If you don't see the API you need, visit the API library. Okay, yeah. So you only need the data API. Here you just need to add the data API we free, and we create it. This should be enough for us. We will see. If not, then we'll just play around with the API key, but there's nothing too crazy to do. Let's give it a few seconds. Okay, we've got the API key, so let's copy it. Let's send it over right here. Show. Okay. Testing. Key works. Saved. Okay, we've got the saved key. Now I'm not gonna be playing around with these right now. Let's just check it out on YouTube. So let's go. We've got it here. Let's go to YouTube. YouTube. Real quick. Okay, my Wi-Fi seems to be giving me some trouble. Okay, we are on YouTube now. Let's see if I've got the extension enabled. It might not be, might be. Let's see, YouTube outlier. Okay, it should be enabled. Now let's see if it comes out with something. Okay, we can see we've got the shorts that are showing already, but this long form content is not showing anything yet. Let's try to give a quick hard refresh and see what it does. That should probably fix it, though if not, we'll just have to change it up and see what's going on right with the. Let's maybe click this, see what happens. Sometimes we have to play around with it so the extension actually gets applied. Let's search up something like automation. Okay, let's see. Yes, we've got it right now. So we can see all of the outliers. Right now we've got 1.8, 5.4, so this is a good video. Then we've got 25.8, so that's an amazing video. And with the shorts, it's showing also against the title, not sure why. but we'll fix that. And yeah, this is pretty much it. Exactly what we can see, we've got the gray badge 0.1 when it is bad. And yeah, let's just see again in the home page, maybe refresh it a few times. It probably won't work with the home page because it would be too many APIs that we run through. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope this helped you. I mean, you can now create any type of Chrome extension with this Claude workflow. And yeah, that's pretty much it from my side. Thank you and bye bye. Okay, now obviously we don't want it to stay like this, since we've got the 2 badges here, which is absolute waste of placement and just a glitch, and we cannot see any badges on our home page, which is pretty important, and we 100% need that. So what you want to do is just go to Claude Code. I mean, it doesn't happen often that Claude does these builds on the first time, even how good you are at prompting. It just most of the time needs some revaluation, right? Revaluation, I believe, and some changes. So first, the shorts are showing the badge 2 times. Only keep the one on right top. Okay, on the home page we cannot see any outliers. Why is that? That function is 100% needed. That function is 100% needed. Okay, let's send this off and see what it does. I mean, extremely simple problem. Just told it the problems that we have, and I will let it figure it out on its own, or ideally it can message us and ask questions and figure it out that way. Or what you also can do is just send over the screenshots like this, so it can see that it's showing 2 times and home page not showing anything. Interrupt. Okay, now do analyze the image and do the fixes. I will come back to once it is done. Okay, since we are done, so let's check for the results. Let's go back to home page. Turn on my extension right here. Reload. Okay, I was checking some motorcycles. Like, pretty good one, right? Okay, and doesn't seem to change anything really. Not sure what's going on here. Shorts looking the same. Nothing seems to be changed yet. Nothing changed. Oh, what we might need to do is go to extensions, manage extensions, and here refresh. This could be the thing that changes it. Let's go back to YouTube, hard refresh, and this should change it up. If not, then we might have to do a few more changes. Let's see. Let's go to extensions, click it, reload. Okay, give it a few seconds. And yeah, no, yeah, that was the thing. So yeah, we can see it's all fixed up now. We've got all of the outliers. As we can see, we see what videos are good, what are bad. For example, this one is not so good, not a good idea. And yeah, that's pretty much it from my side today. I hope this was helpful to you. Now we can pretty much do anything with these Chrome extensions. Maybe you wanna build something for a client, maybe you wanna do something for yourself. You can do it now just by using Claude. So yeah, see you in the next one, and bye bye.